Aamir was an ordinary boy from a small town. His father was a shopkeeper who worked day and night just to make ends meet, and his mother often reminded him, "Beta, study hard. Education is the only thing that can change your life." But Aamir was not a bright student. In fact, throughout his school years he struggled. He failed in mathematics again and again. His friends often mocked him, saying, "You will never make it. You're just wasting your time." Every failure felt like a heavy stone tied to his heart. When Aamir appeared for his matriculation exam, everyone in the family had high hopes. But the result shattered him. He had failed. His father's face turned pale, and his mother silently wiped her tears. Neighbors started gossiping. "This boy will never be successful. His parents wasted their money." Aamir locked himself in his room for days, crying. He felt like his life had no meaning. For him, failure was not just an exam result. It was a stamp of worthlessness. But then one night his grandfather came into his room. The old man sat beside him and said softly, "Aamir, do you know the story of Thomas Edison? He failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. If he had given up, we would still be living in darkness. Failure is not the end. It is the beginning of something greater." Those words planted a seed of hope in Aamir's heart. Instead of giving up, Aamir decided to try again. He woke up early, studied late at night, and asked teachers for help. He started making small goals, one chapter a day, one problem at a time. Slowly, he began to understand things he once thought were impossible. When he appeared for his exams again, this time he passed. The joy on his parents' faces was priceless. It was not just a pass mark, it was proof that failure was not permanent. But life didn't suddenly become easy. In college, Aamir faced new challenges. His classmates were smarter, more confident, and wealthier. Sometimes he felt like he didn't belong there. His old fear of failure came back. During one debate competition, Aamir forgot his lines and froze on stage. The audience laughed. That night, he thought about quitting college. But then he remembered his grandfather's words. Failure is the beginning of something greater. He forced himself to join the debate society again. Slowly, with practice, he improved. Within a year, the same boy who once froze on stage became the best speaker in his college. Just when everything seemed to be going well, tragedy struck. Aamir's father passed away suddenly. The family's financial condition collapsed. Aamir felt the weight of responsibility fall on his young shoulders. Many people advised him to drop out of college and start working, but his mother held his hands and said, "Your father dreamed of seeing you succeed. Don't kill that dream. Continue your studies. I will manage." With tears in his eyes, Aamir promised himself that he would not waste this chance. He worked part-time jobs, tutored younger students, and somehow managed to pay his fees. It was exhausting, but he never stopped. By the time Aamir graduated, he was not just a student, he had become a leader. He had learned resilience, patience, and the power of persistence. He got a scholarship for higher studies in a big city. Years later, Aamir stood on a grand stage delivering a motivational speech to thousands of students. He looked back at his journey. The boy who once failed, mocked, and doubted was now inspiring others. He said in his speech, "My friends, failure is not your enemy. Failure is your teacher. Every time you fall, you learn how to stand stronger. Do not be afraid of setbacks because they are the stepping stones to your dreams. If I can rise from failure, so can you." The crowd erupted in applause. Among the audience, many students had tears in their eyes because in Aamir's story they saw their own struggles. Aamir's journey teaches us a timeless truth. Failure is not the end, it is the start of success. Every challenge hides an opportunity. The strongest people are not those who never fail, but those who refuse to stay down after failing. The gift of failure is that it makes you stronger, wiser, and hungrier for success. Without failure, success has no meaning. So whenever you fail, remember Aamir's story. Remember that failure is not a wall that stops you. It is a door that opens the way to greatness.